December of 1816 was an important month for Indiana. On December 11, 1816, President James Madison signed a resolution which made Indiana a state. During that same month, Abraham Lincoln moved to Indiana from Kentucky. Abe was only 7 years old when his family crossed the Ohio River and settled on a farm in Indiana.
Carry that box for your mom.
Sure, Pop.
Thank you, Abe. Tom, how long will it take to build a cabin?
Not long. I want to build an open space cabin. We'll leave the south side open so plenty of sun can get in it.
I wish we had someone to help us build it.
Mr. Gentry said he would round up a couple of men to help us, and Abe can help. He's a hard worker, right, Abe?
That's right, Pop. Won't take long before we'll have a new home ready.
I should have known having two strong men around that I have nothing to fret about.
That's right, Mom. When will supper be ready?
In just a little bit. Are you getting hungry?
I could eat 2 bears and still have room to eat a rabbit or 2.
So could I. Well, I best get busy. Abe, fetch some more firewood. We don't want to get cold our first night in Indiana.
Yes, Mom.
Supper will be ready when we get back, I promise.
I'll count on that.
Tom, we've got to find out if there's a school nearby. Abe and Sarah must get an education.
I've already checked. I talked to Mr. Gentry. He said there isn't a school for quite a ways. The neighbors are talking about starting a school. I told them that they could count on me to help.
That's good. Our children must learn to read and write.
Tom Lincoln helped to start a school. The school was very small. There were only a few pupils. It is now nearing the end of a school day. All of the students are standing in a line for a spelling bee.
Bud, spell crow.
Crow, C-R-O-W, crow.
Very good, Bud. Bud. Abe, spell victory.
Victory, V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, victory.
That is correct. Now, Sarah, spell cattle.
Cattle, C-A-T-T-L-E, cattle.
That is right. Mary, spell divide.
Divide, D-E-F-Y-E-D, divide.
That is wrong. Sit down there. David, spell divide.
Divide, D-E-F-Y-D, divide. Yes, divide. Wrong, Jim spelled divide.
Defied?
Yes, divide.
Defied, D-E-F-Y-E-D, defied.
Wrong, it seems that no one in this school can spell the word. We shall stay here until you learn to spell divide correctly. We'll stay all night if we need to. Katie, spell divide.
Defied? D-E-F, D-E-F, D-E-F-I-E-D, defied.
That's correct, Katie. Excellent, excellent. I see we have no need to remain here any longer. You may all go home.
Oh, thanks, Katie. You saved me from getting a whipping tonight. Mom gets mad as a hornet if I come home late.
Don't thank me, thank Abe. I didn't know what came after the F. He kept rubbing his eye. I finally caught on.
Thanks, Abe.
I just had something in my eye, that's all.
It is 1820. Over 3 years have passed since the Lincolns moved to Indiana. Much has happened in that time. Abe and young Sarah's mother died of milk fever. Tom Lincoln knew his children needed a mother to take care of them. Sarah Bush Johnson had been close friends to Nancy Holt Lincoln. Sarah's husband had died, and she was left with the task of rearing 3 children by herself. Tom Lincoln went to Kentucky and married Sarah. He brought her and her children to Pigeon Creek. This scene takes place a few months after their arrival.
Abe, I just washed the floor. Take your shoes off before you go in.
You always tell me to take my shoes off. Don't you like shoes?
Sure, I like shoes, but only if they're clean. I don't like footprints on my clean floor.
All right. I won't walk on the floor with my shoes.
Fine. I'm going to go see Mrs. Gentry. I'll be back in an hour or so.
John, come here a minute.
What What do you want, Abe?
I'm going to play a trick. I'll need the poles you cut this morning.
I'll get them for you. Here they are, Abe.
Thanks, John.
Miss Genscher is glad to see me. Dad, what on earth happened to the ceiling?
I don't know. Do you, John?
I give it up, Abe. I promise I'll never tell you to take your shoes off again. You can wear them to walk on the ceiling or the floor.
I'm going down to the neighbors. I've got Richmond that book I borrowed from you.
But that's over a mile away, Abe. That's a long walk, and you're so tired.
I know, but I told them that I would give it back to them today.
Are you sure they won't wait another day?
I gave them my word. I must return the book today.
I understand.
Abe Lincoln enjoyed reading books. He often walked long distances to borrow books to read. There were no public libraries nearby. Today, public libraries were closed in honor of Lincoln's birthday. How would Abe Lincoln feel if he knew this?
There now, I reckon we can stop for a spell.
How about a drink of water?
Why, thanks, Abe. I can't remember when I've ever been this thirsty.
We've done a lot of work today.
Yep, I reckon we have but this good land, Abe. It's worth the work.
I know, Pa.
Indiana has good land and it does not allow slavery. Everyone is free here. That's the way it should be, Abe.
I think so, too.
It's important to stand up for what you believe in. You must make a decision and stand by it. It takes courage to be able to do that.
I know, Pa. I hope I can do it.